I know they're making a First Class 2, and I guess they're going to have just a whole new set of actors playing the new X-Men, because nobody else, I think, wanted to go back to them. I think that's why they killed off Xavier.
Nobody else, including Hugh Jackman, because he's always been pretty vocal about how much he loves Wolverine, and he's looking forward to doing The Wolverine, which is a sequel, semi-sequel to X-Men Origins Wolverine, which right now is in limbo. I don't know if they're even making it anymore.
Well, X-Men Origins did so poorly in theaters and box office, I don't think they...
I liked it.
Yeah. But it's all about the money, you know? I mean, if it doesn't make money, they won't do it. The next topic, Star Wars comparison, because it came out on May 4th, the quote, "May the 4th be with you." They were trying to make a bunch of comparisons between, say, Captain America and Luke Skywalker, Iron Man and Han Solo, Thor and Loki versus Anakin and Obi-Wan, and of course, Nick Fury and Mace Windu. Because they're both the same.
Okay, alright. I can see the Iron Man Han Solo comparison. I don't get the Captain America Luke Skywalker comparison at all, because Luke Skywalker was a whiny little bitch and Captain America is not.
Yeah.
Mace Windu and Nick Fury, I see that because Samuel L. Jackson is, what you gotta understand is, Samuel L. Jackson is like John Wayne. Alright? In every movie he plays the same person, Samuel L. Jackson. He has one character. You know, it's Joe Pesci's that way too. There's these guys. I mean, what they do is great, but they only have one character. I mean, whether you're My Cousin Vinny or Home Alone or Goodfellas, Joe Pesci is always Joe Pesci.
Mm-hmm. All right. Any comments, John? No.
No.
Okay. All right. Next topic would be Joss Whedon's influence on the script and production. So obviously it has tons of comedy and particular jokes and things that wit and witticism. The dialogue between the characters is absolutely top-notch. Brilliant, in my opinion. All the jokes and things they're able to throw at each other.
The dialogue, especially with the humor, reminded me very much of a Avengers comic book written by Brian Michael Bendis, who is one of the greatest writers to ever pick up a freaking pen and put it to a comic book page. And I really enjoyed that. The same way that the Incredible Hulk had a very Bruce Jones like influence to it, and I enjoyed that. I liked seeing the Brian Michael Bendis influence. You could tell that Joss Whedon is a person that reads comic books, first and foremost. You know, Kenneth Branagh is not that person. Jon Favreau might be that person. He might read comic books. His Iron Man was very, very true to the comic books, to the spirit of the thing. But he still doesn't give it, what Joss Whedon did. Because Joss Whedon writes comic books. That's what he does. Yeah. When he's not writing movies or writing TV shows that get canceled after 13 episodes or, whatever, he writes comic books. He wrote Wonder Woman for a long time. He's written... so much. I mean, it would be like giving J. Michael Straczynski the reins on a superhero movie. I mean, the man writes comic books. He would know how to do it. Which, by the way, Marvel, if you're listening, that J. Michael Straczynski idea is gold. Hire him. Give him something, because he'd make a great comic book movie.
Mm-hmm. All right, next topic, good times to leave the film. Restroom, food break, because... Yeah.
Never.
I would say at least you admitted that the first half was, a bunch of dialogue that we didn't think was really necessary, and a bunch of, inaction, pretty much.
If you've seen the movie once, if you're going to see it the second or third time, then yeah. If you gotta take a pee break or go, get more popcorn or whatever, you need to make. Hey, we're not getting paid to plug concession stands here, okay?
True.
No.
That's all.
If they wanna pay us advertising money, we'll be glad to. We will sell out in a heartbeat. All right. So if you want to pay us to advertise, we've got PayPal.
$23 for popcorn and drinks now.
But yeah, if you've seen it already, then yeah, the first half is real boring. You can stand to go do it. But if you haven't seen it before, even the boring part of the movie is really, it does have important information. You're just sitting there like, I paid to see the Hulk, where is he?
Yeah.
That's my biggest problem with it.
another issue, apparently when they first premiered the film, the ending wasn't quite complete yet because they were going to film another scene right after the premiere. Apparently, because they already filmed Thor 2, and apparently the way that they, whatever storyline put in Thor 2, they had to change the ending after the credits in order to reflect what happens in Thor 2.
Do you think that might be the Thanos bit?
Maybe.
The big red monster
Yeah.
was that the scene they were talking about?
I don't know, was that scene... We didn't actually stay after that scene, after the whole credits, to see...
All the final scene is, at the end credits, is the Avengers eating shawarma at a shawarma restaurant, and none of them seem to like it.
Okay.
So I'm glad we left early. That does not sound like it was worth staying for.
Funny, but there's not even any dialogue in it. It's just them literally in a restaurant sitting around a table, stuffing their faces with whatever shawarma is, because I never heard of it before this movie. And Captain America looks extremely bored. He's just sitting there literally like this for the whole, 50 seconds or however long the scene is. But that's all it is. It's nothing important. It's just a joke.
Okay, that was about all I had to discuss. If there's any other things you wanted to mention, or
I was going to suggest for a scene to end up skipping. Though all relationships are wonderful to try to build up, I was going to suggest that the conversation that Black Widow has with Hawkeye when they're in his recovery cell or recovery room after he gets unbrainwashed and or brainwashed, I don't know what you call that. That's a slower scene. That yes, they had a relationship.
It was like the reboot season 4 where they had that woman who was, I forget her name. What was it?
Reboot what?
The show Reboot.
Oh, the Reboot.
The show
Okay,
Reboot.
the
The cartoon reboot. Where the woman, is infecting people and it had this euphoria feeling. It's like they're not being controlled, they're being influenced in terms of, unlock something that's hidden within them that would say, yes, I would follow this person to my death. That's kind of seemed like Loki was doing. And when he tapped it to Iron Man, I can't control you.
You have a heart. No, you don't. No.
Yeah, so I thought the movie was great. I really did. My only problem was that it was overhyped, and I don't think it lives up to the hype. I'll be really surprised though if it doesn't win an Academy Award of some kind. In fact, I won't be surprised if Joss Whedon may even end up winning the Best Director award. I think that might be a little far-fetched, but if it happens, I wouldn't be surprised. The way people are flocking to this movie like, it was written by Obama or something.
Special guest?
Special guest.
Oh! Come here.
Come
here.
We've had it.
Come here.
Come on.
This is Cal. He wanted to talk about the movie.
Oh, I did.
So, what did you think of the movie?
Look at the camera.
Just say what you thought of the movie.
See, you're on the screen.
Did you like the movie? What was your favorite? Who was your favorite person in the movie?
Where your dress is.
You're gonna be shy now, huh? All you were talking about was you wanted to be on TV with Daddy, and you wanted to wear your Captain America, and now you're gonna be shy. Is that how it is? Okay, you didn't say that. All right, go back to Mommy. All right, well, thanks for joining us. That's our Day 10 Studios recap of the Avengers. Hopefully we'll be back here for Batman: The Dark Knight Rises and The Amazing Spider-Man.